Liam Parker was a simple man. He was not famous. He was not rich. He was just a space engineer who worked on Orbital Research Station 9, a human lab floating above Earth. Every day, he checked data, fixed machines, and watched stars. Life was quiet. Life was normal. But Liam always felt something strange, something watching. At first he ignored the feeling, thought maybe it was stress or too much time alone in space. But small things started to happen. Strange things. One day the oxygen levels in his cabin dropped dangerously low. He should have passed out. But instead the system fixed itself just in time. Another time a fire broke out in the engine room. The alarm didn't work, but when Liam ran in, the fire was already gone. So no sign of who put it out. The station had only 6 people on board, and none of them claimed they helped. "Must be a glitch," said Dr. Helena, the station doctor. "Or maybe a ghost," joked Rami, the communication officer. But Liam didn't laugh. He checked the security cameras, the system logs, the emergency files, and then found something. It was late at night, Earth time. The station was quiet. Liam sat at his desk, looking at an old video recording from a week ago, the night of the oxygen drop. At first, the video was empty, just his cabin. Then, at the exact moment the air system failed, a strange shimmer appeared on the screen, like a shape made of light. It moved fast, touched the air control panel, and vanished. Liam froze. He played the video again. He zoomed in. It was hard to see clearly, but he could make out a figure. A tall shape with glowing silver eyes and long flowing hair. The face looked kind, but not human. He whispered to himself, "What is that?" Suddenly his screen blinked. Access denied. File locked. The video shut down. The log was gone. Liam's heart pounded. Someone or something was hiding the truth. He spent the next few days quietly searching. He didn't tell anyone. He didn't want them to think he was crazy. He searched hidden files, deep code, and old logs from months ago. Same shimmer appeared in at least 7 other videos. Always near him. Always during danger. Always helping. Then disappearing. A week later, the mystery grew. Liam was on a spacewalk, fixing a broken satellite arm. He wore his suit held by a safety rope, floating in the darkness of space. Suddenly, the rope snapped. His body spun away from the station. His comms went dead. He screamed into the void, but no one heard. His oxygen was dropping. His heart raced. Then something grabbed him. It was gentle, but strong. He couldn't see clearly through the suit visor, but he felt arms around him, warm, smooth, and not mechanical. He blinked. Soft light surrounded him. The stars behind the figure looked blurred, like space itself bent around it. Then the voice came. "You weren't supposed to see me yet." It was calm. Musical. Female Liam passed out. He woke up inside the medical bay. Dr. Helena was beside him. "You're lucky," she said. "Your rope just snapped. Rami saw you drifting and pulled you back in." But Liam knew the truth. Rami never reached him. He remembered those arms. That voice, he didn't argue, he just nodded. Yeah, lucky. But inside, he knew someone was lying. That night, he couldn't sleep. He looked out the window, watching Earth spin below. The blue oceans, the white clouds, the green lands, beautiful, fragile. Then he heard something, a soft hum. Like a melody with no words. He turned on, saw her, the shimmer, the glowing eyes, the long silver hair flowing like wind in zero gravity. This time, she didn't disappear. She stepped closer, floating without effort. As if space listened to her. "I'm sorry," she said. "I had to reveal myself. You were in danger." Liam's mouth went dry. He backed up slowly. "Who? What are you?" "I am not here to harm you," she said kindly. "My name is Ilari. I am from the planet Zarella." "Over you for many years?" Liam blinked. "Years. Watching me." She nodded. "I was sent to protect a human. One who would matter to both our worlds. I didn't know who it was until I found you." He shook his head. "This is crazy." "An alien?" Yes, and not the only one. But I am. Different. I chose to stay close to you. Liam felt dizzy. Why? I'm just a normal person. Ilari smiled softly. You're not. You're more important than you believe. He looked at her. She didn't look like a monster or a threat. Her eyes were kind. Her voice was soft. She floated with grace like a being made of peace, not war. Why me? He asked again. Because your mind is curious, your heart is brave, and one day your choices will save both our species. Liam sat down. His hands trembled. This is a lot, he whispered. I know, she said gently. But I had to. Tell you the danger is growing. Soon, I will need your help. But for now, no, you're not alone. He looked up at her. Have you always been there? Even before the station? Yes, she said. Since you were a child. You nearly drowned once. I saved you. You fell from a tree. I slowed your fall. I was always nearby, hidden. Liam's mind raced. Memories came back, times he almost died, but somehow survived, times no one could explain. You really have been my protector. Ilari nodded. He whispered, Why reveal yourself now? She floated closer. Her silver eyes glowed because the stars are whispering. Something dark is coming. I can't protect you alone anymore. Liam felt a chill. He stood up slowly and said, Okay, I don't understand everything, but I believe you, Ilari smiled. That is enough. For now. And just like that, she faded again, like light turning into mist. But this time, Liam wasn't afraid. He knew the truth. He was not alone, and his life was no longer normal. It had just begun. Liam couldn't sleep. He lay in his small bed aboard Orbital Research Station 9, staring at the ceiling. The stars outside glowed softly through the window, but his mind was loud. The questions, an alien. A real alien had spoken to him. Her name was Ilari. She had silver eyes and glowing skin. She said she had protected him since childhood. She had saved his life many times. She said he was special. He didn't feel special. He felt confused, afraid. Curious, the next morning he went to the control deck like nothing had happened. The others were eating, laughing, talking. No one noticed anything different. Liam did. He felt watched again. Not in a bad way. Felt like someone was keeping him safe. All day, he waited. He checked the cameras again. He found nothing. Checked the logs. It's all clean. But that night, when the station lights dimmed and the others went to sleep, he felt it the same soft hum. Like a song with no words. He turned. And there she was. Again, floating, glowing, watching him. Hello, Liam, she said softly. He stood still. You're real. Yes, she smiled. I told you the truth. I didn't dream you. No, I am really here. I always have been. Liam stepped closer. You said your name is Ilari, yes, and you're from another planet? From Zarella, she said, her voice like music. It's a world far from Earth, a world of light and peace. Liam sat down slowly. I need to understand. Why me? Why are you protecting me? Ilari floated down and sat in the air in front of him, her legs crossed like a dancer on air. There is a law in my world, she began. A sacred duty passed, down from ancient times. Our elders speak of a future when two worlds, Zarella and Earth, must come together. If not, both will face silence. Darkness, death. Liam frowned. You mean war? No, something worse. Something that steals voices, steals stars. He didn't fully understand, but her face turned serious. We call it the stellar silence. It is not a war, it is a fading, falling asleep of life, across galaxies, and the only way to stop it is with unity. With connection, with trust. She looked at Liam with shining eyes, and our prophecies said, a bridge must be made, a soul who can walk between both peoples, a soul who can speak for two worlds. Liam laughed nervously. Do you think that's me? I know it is you. Ilari said firmly. I searched many places. I watched many humans, but none were like you. You are calm when others are angry, curious when others fear. You question everything. But your heart remains open. Liam looked away. I'm just a space engineer. I fix machines. I'm not a hero. You don't need to be, she said kindly. You only need to be yourself. He took a deep breath. Why didn't you talk to me before? All these years you hid from me. I had to, she said. It is forbidden for a protector to speak to the one they guard. I broke the rule when I saved you during the spacewalk. But I couldn't let you die. He stared at her. So you've been watching me my whole life? Yes, she said, her voice soft. Since you were 7, Liam blinked. That was when I almost drowned, at the lake. I saved you, she said. You were under the water too long. I pulled you out when no one was looking. Your parents thought a current pushed you to the shore, but it was me. Liam remembered that day, remembered coughing water, feeling colded, seeing a flash of silver before passing out. He thought it was a dream. It was you, he whispered. Yes, she said, always nearby. In secret, he looked at her carefully now. She was not scary, not evil. She looked young but wise. Her body was slim and tall, her face smooth and calm. Her hair moved like soft light in space. Her clothes were made of glowing silk that floated without wind. You said you're a princess? She nodded. Yes. My full name is Ilari Zujantar of House Lumerai, one of the royal daughters of Zarella's Highlight Council. Liam stared. A princess protected me? I asked for it, she said. I wanted to see the human world. I wanted to help. The council agreed. But only if I stayed hidden. Do your people know about Earth? Yes. We have watched Earth for hundreds of years, quietly, peacefully. We never harmed anyone. We learn, and sometimes we help. Why not say hello? Because your world is not ready, she said. Many would fear us. Some would try to fight us. Others would try to use us. She looked sad for a moment, but now we have no choice. The danger is coming fast. I must prepare you, and I must prepare Earth. Liam felt the weight of her words. What do you want from me? Just to learn, to listen, to speak when the time comes. She paused, then added, and to trust me. Liam looked into her silver eyes. They held no lies. I do, he said softly. Ilari smiled. Then we must begin. Over the next week, Liam met Ilari each night, showed him small parts of her world through visions and holograms. He saw Zarella's cities, floating above rivers of light. He saw their great crystal library, where memories were stored as glowing stones. He heard songs that could heal sadness, and saw machines that grew food in the air. He was amazed. Your world is like magic, he whispered one night. Ilari smiled. It is science shaped by peace. She taught him about the stellar silence. It was a slow wave of nothingness, moving across galaxies. Planets would suddenly go quiet. Stars would stop singing. Life would disappear, without fire, without noise, and no one knew why. Many believe it is a natural end, she said. But some of us believe it can be stopped by strong connections between minds and hearts, by unity, and you think Earth and Zarella together can stop it. Yes, she said, but only if the bridge is built in time. Liam nodded slowly. So what happens next? Ilari's face turned serious. We must contact Earth. Carefully, quietly, they need to know you've been chosen. They need to see me? Liam's eyes widened. You want to reveal yourself? Yes, she said, with you beside me, so they do not fear. Liam hesitated. They might lock me up, or think I'm lying. They might, she agreed. But if they hear the truth in your voice, some will listen. Liam stood, heart pounding. This could change everything. It must, she said. He looked at her, so calm, so brave, and he realized something strange. He wasn't afraid anymore. He was ready that night, before she faded. Into light again, she reached out her hand. He took it. Her touch was warm, real, kind, she said. You are not just a protector of machines now. You are a protector of futures. and Liam smiled. For the first time, he believed it too. Liam sat quietly in the station's observation dome, staring into the stars. Earth floated below like a blue jewel. The silence of space calmed him, but his thoughts were anything but calm. Allery's words echoed in his mind. A message is hidden near your world. A warning. A hope. We must find it before it is too late. He turned as Allari floated beside him, her glowing form blending with the stars. Are you sure it's close? He asked. Yes, she said, pointing into space. An ancient Zeralon device orbits your planet. Long ago, we sent it as a gift. Silent one. But your people never found it. Why not? It's hidden between Earth satellites. Your machines see it as space debris. But inside, it carries something very important. What kind of message? Liam asked. Allari looked serious. It speaks of the stellar silence, gives a warning and a choice. It asks for unity. Liam nodded slowly. Then we need to find it. The next day, Liam pretended to do a routine scan of space debris from the control deck. But really, he was searching for the hidden device. He scanned in deep range mode, looking for shapes that didn't belong. Hours passed. The screen showed thousands of objects, broken satellites, old rocket parts, space junk. Then he saw something strange. It was small, metallic, shaped like a smooth, perfect sphere. It didn't rotate like other objects, hovered still even. In orbit, he whispered, that's it. He quickly logged the location and went to find Allari. Later that night, they met near the station's airlock. You found it? She asked. Yes, it's about 10 kilometers away. Allari nodded. Good, then we must retrieve it. Liam looked unsure. Is it safe? Yes, she said, but we must go alone. No one else can see it yet. Liam suited up for another spacewalk. This time, he wasn't scared. Allari floated beside him, her body glowing like a soft lantern in the dark. Together, they moved slowly toward the object. The stars were silent. The earth glowed beneath their feet. After 20 minutes, they reached it. The object floated quietly. In space, it was beautiful smooth silver, with tiny markings like ancient writing. It didn't spin. It didn't blink. It just waited. Allari reached out and touched it. The surface glowed faintly. Then it opened. From inside came a soft blue light. A crystal floated out, hovering in the air between them. This is it, Allari whispered. The heart of the message. Liam stared at it. How do we read it? With your help, she said. Back inside the station, they returned to Liam's private lab. Allari placed the crystal on the table. She held her hands over it, and the light grew brighter. Then, beams of light rose from the crystal and formed holographic shapes in the air planets, stars, galaxies. A wave moved across them, slowly turning the stars dark. One by one, lights faded. The stellar silence, Allari whispered. Liam watched as the wave swallowed entire star systems. A voice spoke, soft and deep. It spoke in a strange language. But Allari waved her hand, and it changed to English. To those who hear this message, the silence is coming. It cannot be fought with weapons. It cannot be outrun. It can only be slowed. By connection, two worlds must become one. Its minds must become bridges. Earth and Zarella must unite, or both will fade. The message ended. The lights dimmed. Liam sat in silence. That's it? He asked. Allari nodded. It is not long, but it carries truth. Liam leaned forward. So it's a prophecy or a warning? Both, she said. And a test. Zarella sent this message hoping your people would find it, would ask questions, would reach out, but no one ever did. Liam looked guilty. We didn't know. We weren't ready. Maybe, she said, but now we are. Over the next few days, Liam and Allari studied the crystal. It held more than just the message. It also carried maps, codes, and symbols that pointed to other parts of the galaxy affected by the stellar silence. One star system had already vanished. Another was slowly dimming. Liam realized the threat was real. I need to show this to Earth's leaders, he said. Ilari looked unsure. You must be careful. Not everyone will believe. Some will fear. Liam nodded. But someone will listen. Someone has to. He thought for a while. Dr. Chandra, he said. She works at the United Earth Space Council. She taught me in university. She believes in peaceful contact. She might help. Ilari smiled. Then we start with her. That night, Liam sent a private message to Dr. Chandra. He used an old secure channel from his training days. Simply wrote, I need to show you something. It's not human, but it's beautiful. Please listen. He added a few harmless images from the crystal map's lights, and a soft image of Alari's face without full detail. He waited. An hour later, she replied, Liam, this better not be a joke. I'm listening. For the next 2 days, Liam had secret video calls with Dr. Chandra. He showed her parts of the message, explained what he knew. He didn't tell her everything, not yet. She didn't laugh. She didn't panic. She listened. Finally, she said, Liam, if what you're saying is true, then the world needs to hear it. But you must be careful. Others in the council may not. Be as calm as I am, I understand, Liam said. That's why I need your help. She nodded. Prepare everything. I'll arrange a private council meeting. Small, trusted people only. No cameras, no news, just voices. Liam felt hope. Finally, someone believed. That night, Liam met Ilari again in the dome. We did it, he said. She believes. Ilari smiled, then the first step is taken. Nachi stood beside him, watching the stars. Are you scared? He asked a little. She said, if this goes wrong, Zarella may punish me. I was not supposed to reveal myself. You broke the rule for me. I broke it for us, she said. For our futures? Liam turned to her. Why did you choose me, really? Ilari looked into his eyes. Because when I watched you, you never gave up. Even when no one helped you. Even when you were alone, you kept going. Kept asking. Questions, you kept believing there was more. She smiled gently, and I wanted to believe in something too. Liam reached out and gently touched her hand. You're not alone anymore. They stood like that for a moment, human and alien, joined by a mission, a hope, and a growing bond. The stars above watched silently, but something had changed, a message. Once lost had been found, and the bridge between two worlds had begun to form. Liam stood in front of the small camera on the wall of his lab. His heart was beating fast. His hands were cold. Behind him, Ilari waited quietly. As ever, today was the day. He was about to speak to three of the most powerful people on Earth, the top leaders of the United Earth Space Council. Thanks to Dr. Chandra, a private meeting had been arranged. No public news, no live stream. Just a quiet video call with a few trusted people. But what Liam was about to show them could change the world. Ilari touched his shoulder gently. Be yourself, she said. They will see your truth. Liam nodded. The screen blinked. 3 faces appeared. First was Dr. Chandra, wise and kind, sitting in her office with stars behind her. Beside her was General Marcus Lane, a strong man with sharp eyes and a serious face. And next to him was Minister Alisong, a leader from Asia. Known for her calm mind and peaceful voice, Dr. Chandra spoke first. Liam, we're ready. Please begin. Liam took a deep breath. I'm about to show you something that may sound impossible, but I ask you to listen with open hearts. He stepped aside, and Ilari floated forward. Her glow filled the room. Her silver eyes looked into the screen. Her voice was soft but clear. I am Ilari Zuntar of the planet Zarela. I come in peace. I have watched your world with love and care, and I have protected one of your own, this man, for many years. The leaders were silent. Liam continued. She's been protecting me since I was a child. She saved me many times. And now she's here to share a warning, a danger called the stellar silence. He played the message from the crystal, the glowing map, the fading stars, the voice that warned of silence. When it ended, Liam looked at the screen. Dr. Chandra looked amazed. Minister Song looked thoughtful, but General Lane narrowed his eyes. So, the general said slowly, "You expect us to believe that an alien princess has been secretly living near us, protecting a random scientist, and now wants an alliance? Based on a prophecy?" Liam tried to answer, but Ilari spoke first. "Not a prophecy," she said. "A choice. Your world and mine must join, or both will face silence." General Lane crossed his arms. "And what if this is a trick? What if this is a soft invasion?" "It is not," Ilari said gently. "We do not need to invade. We could have done so long ago, but we chose peace. We chose patience. We chose love." "Love?" The general laughed. "Sounds like a story." Minister Song raised her hand. "General, let her speak," Dr. Chandra added. "We have proof. Crystal, the data, the map. It matches deep space scans. Stars have truly gone dark." General Lane still looked doubtful. "Even if this is true," he said, "we can't just reveal this to the world. People will panic. Governments will demand answers. They'll ask why we didn't know about this alien sooner." Liam stepped forward. "That's why we started small. We came to you, to share, to ask for help, not control." Minister Song nodded slowly. "This could be the start of something beautiful, but it must be handled carefully, quietly, with trust." General stood up. "I need time," he said, "and I need to speak to the Global Security Board. This is bigger than just us." He looked at Ilari. "If you are truly peaceful, you'll wait." Ilari bowed her head slightly. "We will." The call ended. The screen went dark. Liam sat down. "That went better than I expected." Ilari looked thoughtful. "It went how it needed to. Some believe, some doubt, but now the spark has started." But not all sparks light a fire. 1 week later, Earth's council had mixed reactions. Some leaders believed Ilari's message. They asked for more information, more proof. Others, especially the military leaders, were afraid. They wanted Ilari to be captured, questioned, controlled. Worse, some members leaked parts of the secret meeting. Small news outlets started asking strange questions. Is there life out there? Is Earth being watched? Has the government found something? Alien? The station crew didn't know what was happening. But Liam knew the truth. He knew time was short. One night he met Ilari in the observation dome. "We can't wait," he said. "Some people are trying to bury the truth, or twist it. What if the wrong people take control of this?" Ilari nodded. "Then we must act before fear takes the light." Liam had an idea. "What if we speak directly to the people, not just the leaders? What if we show them the truth together?" Ilari looked surprised. "You mean, reveal me to the world?" "Yes," Liam said. "A broadcast. A peaceful one. We share your message. We show your world. We tell the story, the truth from the heart." Ilari paused. "It will break all Zirlon laws. My people will be angry. But maybe your people need to see it too," Liam said. "Not just Earth. Maybe this message was never meant to be locked away. Maybe it was meant to be shared." Ilari looked into his eyes. "You would risk everything for this?" "Yes," Liam said. She smiled. "Then so will I." 2 days later, the Unity broadcast was prepared, with Dr. Chandra's secret help. They connected to global communications satellites. Ilari used her own tech to hide the signal until the final moment. Then, at midnight, Earth time, across all countries, screens began to flicker. Phones, TVs, tablets, billboards. Every device showed the same thing. Liam's face appeared first. "My name is Liam Parker. I'm a human, a scientist, a simple man. But my life has not been normal. For years I was protected by someone, not of this world." Then Ilari stepped into the camera. "I am Ilari Zuntar, of Zarella. I bring no fear, only truth." Shared everything. The crystal message, the fading stars, the stellar silence, the need for unity. They told the story of two beings, one human, one alien, brought together not by war or power, but by care and courage. They ended with these words: "You are not alone, and neither are we. The future will not be written by fear, but by hope." And the screen faded. The broadcast lasted only 10 minutes, but the world changed. People across the planet watched in silence. Some cried, some smiled, some called it fake. Others called it the beginning of something new. Protests happened. So did peace marches. Some governments demanded answers, but many people simply believed. Back on the station, Liam and Ilari waited, quiet, still watching the news roll in. "You did it," Ilari said softly. "No," Liam smiled. "We did it," she floated beside him. "My world will respond soon. They will. Not be happy, but maybe they will understand." Liam nodded. "And Earth." He looked at the stars. "They may not be ready, but they're listening." Ilari touched his hand. Then the bridge is built. The world had changed. Since the Unity broadcast, Earth was no longer the same. People had seen Ilari. They had heard her voice. They had listened to Liam's story. Some believed. Some didn't. But no one could ignore it anymore. Every news channel talked about the alien princess. Some called her a savior. Others called her a lie. Protests rose in cities. Some people wanted answers. Some wanted peace. A few wanted war. But one thing was clear. Humanity knew it was not alone. Liam sat inside Orbital Research Station 9, looking at the holographic screen. News from all over the world flashed by. Videos of people lighting candles for peace. Children drawing pictures of Ilari. Scientists holding debates. Soldiers being told to wait. He turned to Ilari, who stood beside him. "Did you ever think it would come to this?" he asked. "No," she said softly, "but it needed to happen. The truth must rise, even through fear." Liam nodded. "Has your world responded?" Ilari's glow dimmed a little. "Yes." "The Zerlin High Council is divided. Some are proud of me, others are angry. Will they punish you?" "They might," she said. "I broke sacred rules. I showed myself to humans before the chosen time. I revealed our technology. I revealed my heart." Liam looked at her gently. "You did the right thing." "I hope so," she said. "Because now, Zarella must choose." One day later, Earth received a signal from deep space. It was not from Alel. It was from Zarella itself. A massive, peaceful ship appeared near the ebb. Moon. It was shaped like a shining ring, glowing with colors never seen by human eyes. No weapons, no attack. Just presence. The Zerlon Council sent a message to Earth. "We do not come to rule. We do not come to take. We come to speak. Let us meet." The world held its breath, and Earth agreed. A historic meeting was planned in space midway between Earth and the Zerlin ship, on a newly built neutral platform named the Bridge Station. It was small, but strong, made with human parts and Zerlan tech combined. Liam and Ilari were chosen to lead the first meeting. As they traveled to the new station, Liam looked at her. "Do you think this will work?" he asked. "I don't know," she said honestly, "but it must." They arrived at the bridge station. The halls were silent. The walls were bright. The air was shared, half Earth style, half Zeroland style. A symbol was carved on the main door. 2 stars joined by a single light. Liam and Ilari stood together as the doors opened. 2 leaders walked in. One was Minister Alisong, representing Earth. The other was Zerlin Elder Voron, a tall being with glowing blue skin and a long golden robe. They bowed to each other. No one spoke at first. Then Minister Song said, "We come in peace." Elder Voron replied, "As do we." And so, the first alliance meeting between Earth and Zarella began. The talks lasted for days. Liam and Ilari answered many questions. Earth wanted to know, could the stellar silence be stopped? What did Zarella want from Earth? Could there be trade, learning, peace? Zarella asked. Were humans ready for unity? Would they choose fear or trust? Could one voice really represent a planet? And again, both sides looked at Liam. He was not a king, not a soldier, not a politician, but he had a heart that brought two worlds together. Ilari stood beside him every time, and slowly, the walls between stars began to fall. 1 week later, the first Human-Zeralon Alliance Charter was signed. It was short, simple, powerful. We will not be alone again. We will learn together. We will grow together. We will face the silence. Together, people on Earth cheered. Zeralons sang. Songs that echoed in space. Lights danced above cities. For the first time, the galaxy felt smaller, kinder, warmer. But not everything was easy. Some humans still feared the future. Some leaders argued. Some Zeralons still wanted to keep their secrets. But the alliance had started. Is built, the journey must continue. Ilari stood on the deck of the bridge station. Looking at the stars, Liam joined her. I keep thinking about the first time you spoke to me, he said. I thought I was dreaming. She smiled. You believed. In me, even when you were afraid. You saved my life, he said. More than once. You saved mine too, she replied. He looked surprised. How? He reminded me why peace matters, why rules must sometimes be broken, why love is stronger than fear. They stood silently for a moment. Then Liam asked, What happens? Now. She looked at him with shining eyes. Now. We walk forward, together. Months passed. Zerlan teachers began visiting Earth, helping humans understand the stars. Human doctors shared new medicines with Zerla. Children from both worlds learned about each other through virtual schools. The first joint Starship mission was planned, and through it all, Liam and Ilari remained at the heart of it, not as rulers, but as a symbol. Human and an alien who chose trust over fear. One day a little girl from Earth asked Liam on a video call, Are you and the princess married? Liam laughed. Ilari smiled. Not yet, she said kindly. But we are bonded by stars. The girl smiled. That's even better. On the 1-year anniversary of the Alliance, a grand event was held at the bridge station. Liam stood on stage. With Ilari, thousands of people, humans and Zeralans, watched the live broadcast. Liam spoke. 1 year ago, I was just a space engineer. I had no idea that someone had been watching over me, saving me, guiding me, that someone was Ilari. He looked at her. She risked everything to protect me. And in doing so, she gave our world a chance. Ilari stepped forward. I was sent to protect one's soul, but I found much more. I found a heart brave enough to trust me, a voice strong enough to speak for peace. And now I speak for more than Zarella. I speak for the future we share. The audience clapped. Some cried then. Together they said the words carved into the station's walls. 1 bridge, 2 stars, 1 light. Later that night, Liam and Ilari stood alone, watching Earth below. It's beautiful, he said. Yes, she whispered. So much life, so much hope. He looked at her. Will you still stay with me? She smiled. I was always with you, Liam, even in the shadows. But now I walk with you in the light. He took her hand, and they stood like that, 2 different beings, from 2 different worlds, united by trust, by courage, by love. Above them, the stars watched. Below them, 2 planets breathed as one. The silence was still out there, waiting, but now they would face it together.